Bada! What's going on, guys? Welcome to Movement Vault. So what we do at Movement Vault is we offer you guys a new 15-minute video every day to help you increase your flexibility and mobility, ultimately leading to increased performance and decreased injury risk. My name is Dr. Grayson Wickham. I'm a doctor of physical therapy, and the techniques that we use at Movement Vault are the same techniques that have been proven to be effective with the athletes and the patients that I work with in the clinic. You can go ahead and follow along with the daily video, or you can use the website or app to search out for specific areas of the body or movements that you want to focus on. If you guys want to learn more, check out movementvault.com. With that, guys, what we're going to get into today is the T-spine and the shoulders. So what we're going to need today is a foam roller, a padded mat, yourselves, guys. Let's talk about the T-spine here a little bit. The T-spine is the spine that basically lives right underneath your neck and then about 3/4 of the way down the back. So all the vertebrae that connect into your rib cage. So let's get right down to the mat here and get into some what we call joint mobilization / activation technique. So we're going to lay down on that foam roller again, about 3/4 of the way down the back, right on the bottom ribs. What we're going to do here is we're going to keep these abs engaged. So think about pushing your low back into the ground, so keep these abs locked in. We're then going to keep our chin tucked. We're going to put our arms overhead, and then we're just going to extend back, holding here for a few seconds, and then come back up. We're going to go ahead and extend back, really squeeze those upper back muscles, come back up. One more, extend back, and come back up. Good. Go ahead and grab your neck. Give your neck a break. So we're really going to be working these neck flexors as well. So just keep that in mind. What I don't want to see is you guys losing these abs here and just flailing back like that. Because what we're doing is we're activating and mobilizing these thoracic vertebrae. So let's now roll up about 1 inch towards your neck. We're going to do that same thing. We're going to do about 3 to 5 second holds, 3 per level. Abs are engaged, arms overhead. Extend back and back up. So really squeeze those muscles that are above and touching the foam roller. And back up. Again, try to keep your chin tucked. One more. And back up. Good. Go ahead and grab your neck here. Give it a little rest. Let's go ahead and move up just about 1 inch on that foam roller. So I'm rolling up towards my neck. Same thing. Abs are engaged, arms overhead, and really extend here. You might get a little pop, a crack, that's okay. Come back up. And come back up. One more here, guys. And come back up. All right, so what we're doing is we're creating that extension. We're mobilizing the upper back here as we create the activation in those muscles. So let's go ahead and roll up just a little bit more here. Again, another inch. I'm kind of in the area of the lower shoulder blades right now. So same deal, guys. Try to tuck that chin, arms overhead, abs engaged, and really extend back. Squeeze those upper back muscles and come back. Number 2, really squeeze those upper back muscles. Here we go. We got one more. And come back. All right, grab that neck, give it a break. Those deep neck flexors are really getting a workout today too. Let's go ahead and roll up one more time here. Now we're kind of mid-shoulder blade area. Let's get locked in. Abs are engaged. Arms overhead. Tuck that chin and extend back. And back up. Extend back. And back up. Keep those abs engaged. Last one, guys. And back up. Good. Grab that neck. Let's go ahead and just roll up just about 1 inch. We're going to do one more bonus, just kind of roll out of this here. So what's it going to look like? Tuck your chin, arms overhead. Really get your arms flexed and just roll one vertebrae at a time all the way back down. And go ahead and flex up. Come out of that position. And we are good with the foam roller right now, so we can go ahead and roll that out of the picture. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get into what we call segmental cat-camel circles. So we're going to get into some T-spine circles. So let's everyone get down on their hands and knees in this quadruped position. So what we're going to do, everyone's going to start in the flex position. So this is the cat position. Flex your abs, flex your glutes, chin to the chest. From here, keep this flex position and side bend to the left. Once you're side bend, you're going to go ahead and come into extension in the cat position and then slowly start to side bend to the right, squeezing all the muscles on the right. And then we're going to flex and start to side bend to the left, going into extension into this camel, side bending to the right. As we flex, come into this flexion, side bending to the left, coming into this extension, side bending to the right. So you guys kind of get this deal here. So there's always kind of two motions coupled together. I'm like side bending to the left, getting some extension. As I go into right side bending. Keep on breathing here, guys. We're going to do a couple more in this direction. And then we're going to go ahead and switch that up. And really try to get all the muscles around your spine really moving here and activating. So let's go ahead and everyone come up to the flex position. So we're going to essentially do that same thing we just did opposite direction. So when we're flexed here, we're squeezing our abs, we're squeezing our glutes here. Let's go ahead and side bend to the right, squeezing all the muscles on the right side of the body. As we come up into extension, as we go into left side bending. Keep that left side bending as we come up into flexion. Come up into flexion and flex the right side of your body up into extension. And let's continue this flow here. Trying to activate all the muscles from the hips, low back, all the way up into the neck and the upper back. And we're going to do a couple more here, guys. Really trying to get that activation going. You guys, your back's going to feel amazing after this video. All right, let's go ahead and shimmy and shake that off here. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get after some shoulder action here. So what that's going to look like is we're going to get into this half kneeling position. So my left leg's going to be forward, my right knee's going to be back. Make sure that you're patting your back knee here. We definitely don't want to cause any pain there. So what we're going to do is think about bringing your shoulder through its absolute full range of motion without rotating your body here. So what that's going to look like, my left arm's going to be out. My thumb's going to be forward. I'm going to go ahead and flex my arm up as high as I can go. Once I can't go anymore, I'm going to flip my thumb forward. Keep on internally rotating as I reach back and do my backstroke. And when I end, my thumb's pointed backwards. So there's this motion happening, and there's this motion happening. So we end with the thumb pointed backwards. We're going to extend that shoulder then. Once I can't go anymore, I'm going to unwind the shoulder, bring it all the way up overhead, come back to the beginning with the thumb pointed forward. So that's one rep. Let's do 4 more. Thumbs pointed forward, flex it up. Rotate that thumb forward. Start to internally rotate your shoulder as you do your backstroke as far as you can go. Thumbs pointed back when you end. Thumbs pointed backwards, I extend. Start to unwind that shoulder. Come all the way up overhead. Back to the start. I'll cue you through one more here. Thumbs pointed forward. All the way up overhead. Once I can't go anymore, I start to internally rotate my shoulder, pointing my thumb, and then my thumb ends backwards. I start with my thumb backwards, extend my shoulder as far as possible, start to unwind my shoulder, come all the way up overhead. And we've got 2 more on this side, guys. Let's go ahead and finish at your own pace. Try to keep the rest of your body as still as possible. If you guys have any pain in this range of motion, I want you to stay outside of that painful range of motion. Just utilize your pain-free range. So we don't want to push into any kind of pinching, numbness, or tingling. As we rehab that shoulder and get your range of motion greater, then we'll start to use that other range. All right, guys. So we're going to superset this with another thoracic rotation exercise. So the starting position here is keeping your butt back towards your heels as far as you can go. If you have any knee pain here, I want you to go back just as low as you can. But essentially, hopefully we'd be able to sit back on the heels here. So that's the starting position. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to bring the left elbow to the left knee. And then I'm going to take my right hand gently behind my back, behind my head actually, and I'm going to rotate up and create as much rotation as I can. Hold it here for 10 seconds, essentially envisioning myself rotating inside a tube. You've got 3, 2, 1, and let's go ahead and come back down. We're going to do 4 more of these 10-second holds. So let's go ahead and rotate up. Really fight for as much rotation as you can get here, guys. Keep those hips back by those heels. 2, 1, and back down. And back up. Keep breathing in and out through your nose, guys. Three, 2, 1, and back down. All right, 2 more. Here we go. Fight for that rotation. Really rotate it. Try not to lean over if possible. Just thinking about pure rotation. 3, 2, 1, and back down. Last one here, guys. Let's make it count. 10 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, guys, we've got the same shoulder active full range of motion exercise that we did on the left arm. Now we're going to do on the right arm. So same deal. Let's go ahead and get the left knee forward. Right knee is down. We're going to really work on this right arm this time. So the arm's by the side. The thumb's going to be pointed forward. Same exact thing we did. Flex it up as high as you can go. Once you can't go anymore, you're flipping your thumb forward, rotating that arm as you do your backstroke. When you're done, your thumb is pointed backwards. Thumb's pointed backwards. We're extending that shoulder. Once you can't go anymore, we're going to go ahead and unwind, come all the way up overhead, trying to get that bicep close to that ear, and back around. Number 2, thumbs forward. Flex it up. Once I can't go anymore, flip that thumb forward. Internally rotate your shoulder as you do your backstroke. Thumb ends pointing backwards. Thumbs backwards. We're extending. Once we can't go anymore, we start to unwind that shoulder, come all the way up overhead as high as you can go. Let's go ahead and rock 3 more of these out on your own, guys. Really focusing to really activate all those muscles that surround your shoulder and trying to bring my shoulder through its absolute full range of motion, barring you don't have any pain. So again, the techniques that we use in Movement Vault are primarily all active techniques. So using your range of motion, activating muscles around your joints, getting into end range stretches, and then activating muscles around those joints is really the most effective way to increase your flexibility and mobility. Just hanging out in passive stretches has been shown not to be effective unless you have hours and hours of time to spend. So what we've done is we've boiled down the most effective techniques and delivered it right to you guys. Let's go ahead and finish this last one here, guys. And then we've got our last T-spine exercise, and that's going to be a wrap, guys. All the way up overhead. And shake that off here, guys. Let's get right back down here again. The hips go back to the heels. Let's get the right elbow to the right knee. Hands gently behind the head here. Let's go ahead and rotate up, left side. Feel all of those muscles around your torso, your upper back activating as you rotate up, pushing your right elbow down into the ground for 2, 1, and back down. And let's go back up, 10-second hold, here we go. Keep breathing in and out through the nose, guys, for 2, 1, and back down. Number 3, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right. Number 4, guys, try to create as much rotation as you can. We can make these really easy or we can make them really hard. We're trying to make them hard on ourselves to really challenge ourselves. 3, 2, 1. Back down. Last one here, guys. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and back down. All right, guys. You guys crushed it today. I know your back's feeling amazing at this point. Hey, thanks for joining us here at Movement Vault, guys. We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We know your body loves it. We love that social media love. You can find us at Movement Vault. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We love to see what you guys are doing out there. Post a pic, a video of you guys doing Movement Vault, whether you're on a beach, at the gym, on the top of a skyscraper, on a mountain. We love to see it. We'll send you a love and a shaka. Really appreciate you guys helping us spread the word, guys. It means everything to us. With that, guys, crush those workouts. Crush life. We'll see you here tomorrow.